Just say now. Got another message. If you're wondering why your family is after you, or somebody close is after you, trying to unalive you or whatnot, get you stuck in jail or kidnapped or whatever, because I'm hearing they're trying to write a book about your life so they can get credit for it, and you know, eventually have it into a screenplay. Oh, y'all, hearing just went. Ooh. So basically, it's a lot more people involved than what you think. Like big top people. Because if you don't know that these celebrities are not the real stars, we are the real stars, 111. We are the star seeds. We have the genuine light. These celebrities don't, because they're being controlled. They are deep in the matrix. When you're outside of the matrix, when you walk away and you see things for what it is, then your light shines brighter and they can't stop it. They're trying, but they can't stop it. So a lot of these people were using your energy. Ooh. And a lot of it starts with being in these schools, how they try to make all the kids think alike, uniformness, because now, like, everybody have to think the same, have to solve the equation the same when it's more than one ways, but they don't want you to go the most easiest way. They want you to explain why 2 + 2 = 4 type shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's real deep. It's everything connected. You know what I'm saying? Like the ones who excel real good in school, like want to be valedictorian and stuff like that. Like those are the ones that they really want, because you know they can help them with the technology and you know try to keep people in control, right? So I didn't know I was gonna get that. Yeah, they don't want people to think for themselves because they can't control them. So they can't control them. So this is why friends, family, ex-lovers or whatnot are coming after you, because they are banking on your success. Whether you have an inheritance, a genuine inheritance that they genuinely try to take, or you know your inheritance from spirit trying to take your destined path, or you know what I'm saying, using your energy and all that stuff, your story. I'm hearing some of them are going to try to pass it as their own story so they can have sympathy, because you've been through a lot. It's like newsworthy, 345. You know what I'm saying? Like, but they can't. Because if you done walked away from these people and you ain't talked to them in so long, or whatever the case, like, they can't frame you for nothing. They can't get to you. Because if you've been speaking your truth, like, and you've been talking about your experiences with your family, what's been going on, like, people are noticing that. So if something was to happen to you, they know who to go and look to. So they are trying to be very careful, but not being careful, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm hearing they're being hasty in their decisions. They're being hasty in their decisions. They all over the place because they can't produce what they said they was gonna give to these higher ups or whatnot. And like some of these celebrities or these witches that they use and warlocks and all this stuff, like their magic is being blocked because you have to understand that you are stronger if they have to come in numbers just to go against you, right? You standing in your own power is putting a depth to all this stuff. Raising your consciousness. Going outside, grounding. Meditating. Fasting. Because don't you know when you fast, at least for 3 days, like you are resetting your body. Like, I want to say, what is it? Apophagy. It's like when your cells regenerate to how they're supposed to be, how they're the original DNA code, right? So you doing that, you fasting, and just getting your mind right, getting your mind still and in order. Like, your mind is like a computer. You like getting those viruses out of your mind and your gut, because your gut is like a mind too. So that's why right now I'm like big on, you know, detoxing your body. Go to a sauna, sweat all this shit out. Sweat, you know, all these no good exes that you was involved with. So, you know what I'm saying, you can leave them where they at. Because they work for the enemy. They work for lower entities. They are caught up. And they can't pay the piper is what I'm hearing. So, yeah. And that's the motherfucking truth. Everything that I said is the truth. Okay? So, y'all change your mindset. Change how you look at things, your perspective. Stop thinking tunnel vision, because everything is not what it seems. Telling y'all start being alone. Go outside, grounding, getting them woods. Start touching these trees and asking these trees to give you the wisdom. Because all these trees are connected as well. Like, it's history in these trees. And that's why they said to be trying to cut them down and stuff like that. Because they don't want us to do that. They don't want us to receive from them. I'm talking about 717. Think about the movie Pocahontas when she was going on top of to that tree. She was connected to that tree. Now, do they talk to you? Yes. You know, plants and stuff. Even insects and animals, they all have like their own frequency. We can't hear it now, but we used to be able to. So they don't want us out there like that. That's why they're trying to get rid of everything and want to build all these buildings and stuff like that. Have us inside and not be outside. That's why they keep fucking with the weather. You know what I'm saying? Here it is. Hell, almost May. Gonna be summertime and you still getting blizzards and stuff up north. Telling you. They try to stop this. They try to stop you by getting in your head, but you conquered your own thoughts. You figured out what it is that the people were doing, the sneakiness that they was doing, and how they were trying to stop you from moving forward. I'm talking about they thought what they was investing in, they was going to be top notch. Because I'm hearing some of y'all supposed to be writing books. They try to take your idea. Because they don't have shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't want to tell on them because the stuff that they did, because it's going to get them in trouble. They're going to get caught up. But either way it go, they're going to get caught up. The lies they told and everything, because this is your energy. Whether you're a male or female, this is your energy. Your energy. This is what you're destined to be. You was destined to leave these fraudulent ass people alone, which was going to lead you to you know, your victory, which they still was going to be hating in the background, but then trying to show up to the world like they was, you know what I'm saying, support you all along, and they wouldn't. Because they wanted to be in your shoes. They wanted to take this journey. Anything else, Spirit? Like, I'm so sick of, like, talking about the same one. Like, I feel like we giving these karmics too much energy. But I'm being obedient. You know, if you need to know, you need to know. And if some of y'all was feeling like that or was wondering, yes. This is what they was doing. They envious of your strength 10-on-1. You are powerful. You know how to tame that beast, but you also know how to let that beast go. And they were scared of you. They knew how powerful and strong you was, and it wasn't just physically, it was spiritual, because you rank higher than them. That's why they kept y'all in these illusions and confusion and shit. Giving you false options and all this stuff. I'm talking about they did some grimy shit, y'all, setting you up. I'm hearing some of y'all, like, they was involved in, you know, them taking something from you sexually. If you got robbed, some of them was involved in that. Y'all, my head hurting. But yeah, I'm glad you healed. Keep healing, shining your light and helping other people heal and showing them that love is the way. Keep giving this message out that you had to forgive yourself, hold yourself accountable, and forgive others. And knowing that forgiveness didn't have anything to do with them, it had everything to do with you in order to let go of the old, in order for the new to come in. Keep giving that message so you can help people see through the clouds and see what's going on and see their destiny. Because a lot of the people are confused. Don't know what their purpose are because, you know, we live in a society, do as I say and not as I do. And you see how shit turning around now, how, you know, pedophiles and all that shit getting more rights and stuff like that. And, you know, they taking babies and all that stuff because of they blood. I was like, I can see the word, I can hear the word, but I can't. Adrenochrome, something like that. Yeah. All this stuff is coming out. And they don't want people to know they was a part of that. Ooh, I'm saying some of them, you know, sex trafficking, gang stuff, getting people unalived, but was showing up like, you know, this is caring and loving people, and that, you know, the money that they have, they was, you know, fruitful, and that they did it themselves when really they was doing shit behind the scenes, being sneaky. Yeah, truth coming in fast on that. They being exposed. Stay away. I just seen the 5 of Pentacles. Stay away from them. They out in the cold, because I'm telling you, once they get you alone, 1313, they are trying to take your story. They want to tell your story for themselves. Like I said, a lot of them know, and they act like they don't know what happened to you and some stuff. But trust me, they do, because they was a part of it. They hired people. They was a part of it. And once again, involving family, or involving this generational wealth that they know you are destined to get and they don't want you to get. That's why they had you juggling. But you got your guards up, you know. As many hits that you done took, as much fighting that you done had, the battles that you had to fight, you still standing strong. And with each obstacle, you buried that motherfucker in the ground. So keep going. They ain't regret, because they ain't just, come on now. Come on now. They in judgment because you brought balance to yourself. They sad. And you getting justice. Because some of them, like I said, the police were watching. Or some type of, you know, federal agency was watching how they were trying to have new beginnings off of you and what they was tied to. A lot of them are going to jail because of this. Because they have evidence. I'm hearing computers. They have manuscripts. You know, probably even went to like these, these agencies to, you know, book agents or whatever it called. I can't think right now because my head's starting to hurt. They don't went to them and trying to solicit their manuscript and stuff. Or, you know, they waiting because they need you gone. They need you to disappear. Whether you being held hostage in somebody's basement or sex traffic or whatever. They need you gone. They don't need you in the spotlight, but you in the spotlight. Whether you have your own, you know, channel or you are like an influencer or whatever the case, like, people are noticing you. And you telling your own story, so they don't want to come out and seem fraudulent. So that's why they're trying to hush you up. They all gathering together, doing this magic. Glamour spells are trying to make you look like you foolish and that, you know what I'm saying, you don't know what you're talking about, that you're lying 1551 about your situation and stuff like that, and trying to, you know, do spells over the police department, people that's looking into them because they know. But like I said, you know, you can't fool everybody. People are awakening to the BS. Some people just can't be bought. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They know that you let these people out in the cold. You got your defenses up against them because you know they was holding secrets. Because they was moving too funny. They know you are this empress or this emperor. And that you didn't need nobody. How they was trying to make it seem to you. Have you thinking that you had to have family, you had to have friends and all that stuff. No, you getting in out the mud on your own. And you at peace, and they can't stand that. So everything that they were trying to portray, like, oh, you a troublemaker, you out here in the streets doing this and woo, woo, woo. But then when these agencies, whether it's FBI, police, CIA, or whatever, and they looking all into you, you ain't doing none of that. But they are. And these are dummies that sitting here going to the police station and stuff like that, trying to, you know, press charges against you and saying you're doing this and saying you're doing that, but not thinking that they're not going to look into their life. But like I said, you don't wear radio silence on these motherfuckers, so they don't know what the fuck you doing. They can only guess. And even if they can see you on some type of channel or nothing like that, you're not really saying enough for, you know, nobody to get that you're doing anything wrong. They don't know where you live. Not unless they ask somebody, and even if they do try to come to you, you know what I'm saying, they know they being watched. They know that their phone is tapped, all this stuff. So basically, they fucked. They know they fucked. Now they trying to go to other options. No. Trying to act dumb and shit. Yeah. But it's enough of that. Shit's over. It's only a matter of time. Like I said, y'all keep doing what y'all doing. Keep blissing up. Sharing what you know, your knowledge, and being truthful about it. Something. Y'all seen it? Seen something. But anywho, peace, love, and gratitude.